Demolition is a necessary part of the reshaping and planning of new infrastructure. These demolitions may look simple, but sometimes there are unexpected twists. From a failed demolition in Dallas to a crane operator who narrowly escaped death, here are dangerous building demolitions caught on camera. Number 5. Dallas is known for its impressive buildings and innovative urban environment. During the course of planning for a new mixed-use 2.5 building development, engineers were tasked with bringing down an old 11-story office building. The demolition was scheduled to take place on February 16, 2020. Lloyd D. Neighbors Demolition utilized 300 pounds of dynamite for the job, thinking this would be sufficient to completely topple the structure. However, due to various missteps and the strength of the cast-in-place concrete core, a good portion of the building remains standing. The company blamed timing and lack of adequate planning for the failed demolition. Subsequently, the engineers claimed to have developed a multi-step plan to bring down the rest of the building. But the structure's tilted core remained standing for 2 additional weeks before they were able to finish what they had started. Number 4. The famous city of Giza in Egypt has a rich history dating back to ancient times. It is one of the world's oldest cities and has served as the final resting place for several pharaohs. But with age comes wear and tear, and many of its structures are in need of renovation. On May 14, 2020, a team of engineers and a skilled crane operator were tasked with demolishing an old building. Despite his years of experience in demolition, the crane driver miscalculated the direction of the building's collapse. As the crane began dismantling blocks on the left, things took an unexpected turn and the building suddenly began collapsing toward it. As the building fell forward, the driver narrowly escaped being killed as a massive chunk of debris hit the crane. Thankfully, an emergency rescue team was at the scene and disaster was averted. Number 3. Magdeburg is a city in Germany famous for its colossal chimneys. Many of these were in a state of disrepair and required demolition. Because they measured 60 meters tall or more, a careful strategy was required to bring them down safely. A demolition that was planned to take place on June 10, 2018 had unexpected results. Residents were advised beforehand to remain indoors. When the detonator was activated, the concrete chimney came down and crashed into the trees. While trees and vegetation were expected to be impacted, an unintended consequence was a piece of rubble hitting the camera. demolition plan may have worked out overall, but locals were left to deal with rubble in the surrounding areas and the subsequent environmental pollution. Most old concrete chimneys are being demolished and replaced with renewable energy sources. Number 2. When properly built and maintained, bridges can last over 75 years. Upon inspection, a bridge over 100 years old, spanning the Arkansas River in North Little Rock, was determined to be in need of demolition. It had been the first major span concrete bridge built in Arkansas. The demolition was set to take place in June of 2021 to make room for a new pedestrian bridge. The planned explosives were expected to collapse the old bridge into the water within 30 seconds. However, after detonation, the bridge stood firm.
Okay, so now what?
Should it be falling?
Apparently, it was not tired of serving the people, although it had been around for over a century. The authorities contracted 2 tugboats and a barge to pull down what was left of the bridge later that afternoon. A replacement bridge is estimated to cost at least $27.4 million and will be built alongside the dam. Number 1. Herten is an industrial town in the Ruhr area, 5 kilometers west of the district of Recklinghausen in Germany. It is home to numerous coal mines, with the earliest built in 1872. Today, it is known as a famous mining town with thousands of workers in the industry. While the generation of power from coal has benefited German industry, the country must cut down on its use of fossil fuels. Therefore, carbon mine headframes like this one must come down. But this old Schlegel and Eisenschaft 7-mine headframe proved to be very resistant to demolition. Even after 3 attempts, the explosives were unable to bring it down. The 45-meter-tall headframe needed more pressure than was originally thought. As the headframe remained completely standing, experts returned to the drawing board to reconsider their strategy. It was considered that an excavator might be a better option. However, if explosives are still determined to be the best choice, a higher classification will be necessary. Headframes are built of concrete, steel, or both. Demolitions like this are often met with opposition from locals, as the structures are regarded as one of the most important symbols of the city's mining heritage. Well, that's all we have for today. If you have a clip you want to see featured on the channel, you can send in your submissions to the link down below, or go to submit.monthlyfails.tv. Otherwise, click the link on screen now to see more videos just like this. And with that, we will catch you in the next one.